Right, we're going live here, and it's been a couple of weeks since I've done a stream, but here we are. And it's a nice day out. I got my Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. So, yeah. Hey, DJ, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me all right. The audio is fine? Okay. Yeah, hopefully nothing happens where it gives out after 10 minutes and I have to start a new one. But yeah, I'm just sitting outside right now, and I'm in the shade, so it's a little bit colder, but it is a sunny day. Hey, Sean. So we got Sean Little in here and DJ. Yeah, so this coming Friday, I may have mentioned this, but me and Gabbo, we're going to be hanging out in person, and we're going to catch a double feature of Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. So yeah, this is the first time that we're going to meet, and yeah, we're going to catch a double feature. Hey, Alex. Yeah, rest in peace, Terry Garr. I did hear about that. So yeah, I look forward to hanging out with Gabbo, and I think it starts at 7, and it's going to end around 11. Yeah, I did hear about that. They're remaking Forbidden Planet. Yeah, if you hear a dog, it's my neighbor's, but the dog is inside. But yeah, being out here, you'll hear everything. Like, I hear sirens right now. I did hear about that. Yeah, Quincy Jones passed away. So, yeah, tomorrow I have some videos to record, so I'm going to get that done. Reviews and stuff, topics. Yeah, I did see a picture of that. They're making a Popeye horror movie. Why? It's not really needed, but oh well. But yeah, I figure it's been a couple of weeks. I haven't done a live stream. It's just the past couple of weekends, it's been a bit busy and stuff. The Sailor Who Fell from Grace with the Sea, haven't seen it. Congo's getting a 4K, that's pretty cool. Congo's a fun movie. What are they doing? Yeah, the neighbor across the street has like a carryo on a hand truck. I don't want to flip the phone around and be nosy about it, but yeah, they're trying to load like a carryo. I think that's what you call it. But yeah, so yeah, me and Rosanna, we were just watching Sopranos. We're right now in the final season, and in between that, we're watching True Blood and some other stuff. I do like True Blood. We're still in the first season of that, but yeah, How to Train Your Dragon's getting a live action film. I don't know why. It's like with Lilo and Stitch. That's getting a live action movie. But yeah, I know it's a weird kind of time of the day to do a stream here, and because she's taking a nap, figured come out here and do a stream for a little bit, and but one day next week, I'll do a live hangout Hey, Jamie. So we got Jamie in here. Yeah. So, but next week, we'll plan a night, to do like a live hangout and stream. Darkness of Man with Jean Claude Van Damme. Haven't seen. Really, the only movies that I've seen lately is the ones that I'm going to review. Um, like I haven't really watched anything on my own. I mean, it's movies that me and Rosanna are watching, unless like I get a paid request, in between or something. But I'm just kind of watching whatever we're gonna watch and stuff. So, but I did see The Revenant, which was really good, and Black Swan, which I quite liked. Now, Black Sheep, I mean, Chris Farley's, he's dead. I mean, you're not going to get a sequel to Black Sheep. Unless there's another film called Black Sheep, which I wouldn't be surprised if there is a film called Black Sheep, like another Black Sheep. Are you talking about the Chris Farley one? Because there's no way that would happen without him. No, I haven't. I haven't seen that video, Sean. And that's the one thing. I mean, like I'm trying to, like people that I'm subscribed to, um, like really catch up with everybody's videos and stuff. And um, but yeah, so it's just with work and all, and now the holidays are coming up, and it's a little bit more busy. We're doing stuff on the weekends, and you know, so but I'm still here. Taco Bell. Okay. Yeah, I did see that fight last night. We stayed all the way up, and I mean, I wanted to go for Tyson, but I don't know, just the whole thing just didn't do it for me. I mean, the only good fight on that card was the women's boxing match. Like that was the best fight, and for me, the Tyson Paul fight. And I think someone said it best on Twitter when Jake Paul went for the bow. That's when Mike Tyson should have just knocked him out, like KO'd him, whatever. Like it's just, I think, say what you will about Jake Paul, but Mike Tyson, this is not the Mike Tyson of 30 years ago. And he just doesn't have the reflexes anymore to, keep up with the whippersnappers. I have a feeling that the whole thing was just a sham. Eggo waffles, yeah, they're okay. Idle Hands getting a remake, yeah, I did hear about that. I did hear about the Little Mermaid horror film, and I think there's a trailer out. But yeah, the fight last night was just, I wanted Tyson, but it was not going to happen. Can you guys, uh, can you guys hear me okay with this mic? I mean, I have it. I mean, I guess the stream sounds good, but sometimes this mic can crap out. Okay, as long as you can hear me. I mean, this microphone sometimes it can just go in and out. Well, and the thing is too with the Tyson fight, it seems like a lot of people were saying that Tyson was holding back, and Jake Paul was holding back too, from what people are saying about the match. But yeah, I just have a feeling that before the match even began, they must they probably decided that let's not kill each other, let's just get through it. Hey, Kamen Rider. I did not see the Mike Tyson TV movie with Michael John White. I've heard about it. Okay. It was just a waste of time. I mean, easily, I think both of them, honestly, were holding back. I don't think Jake Paul wanted to annihilate Mike Tyson, and I don't think Tyson wanted to knock out Jake Paul. Like, it just seemed like it was all for a show. That's just my opinion. Tyson clearly doesn't have it anymore, which is why, they just kind of took it easy. It's weird because you would think from the training videos, like, Tyson would have, easily just annihilate Jake Paul, but I think it was just all for the money. And apparently Jake Paul got paid 40 million. Mike Tyson got 20. I could be wrong on those numbers, but yeah, I have a feeling too. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, from the training, you would think the videos that are out there of Tyson training, that this should be an easily he can just dispose of Jake Paul, but it just seemed to like both competitors were holding back. Could I beat John Cena in an arm wrestling contest? Probably not. I didn't hear about this Vinegar Syndrome titles. I'm sorry. No, I didn't hear about that, Alex. Jesse Ventura lately, I mean, on one hand, I'm glad that he. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm back and forth with him. I mean, like with the WWE, I'm glad that he's back with them, but I don't really have an opinion on Jesse. I mean, he's very outspoken, and he's very passionate about what he believes. Great actor, in Predator and The Running Man, but really it's really his acting roles that I care about. I mean, not that one film that I forgot the name of it, where he was, the lead character. What was it, Abraxas? I haven't seen that. But, I mean, I know he's a big conspiracy theorist, or, I don't know, I like Jesse Ventura for the movies. As a person, I don't know. But anyway. Have you had anyone in here pretending to be me? Uh, no, I haven't. I mean, the last time I live streamed was like 2 weeks ago, and no, I just haven't been on enough. I mean, I saw that video you put up, and I'm sorry about that. Um, but no, I haven't. The last. So I haven't really uploaded any videos in like 12 days, and I haven't done a live stream in 2 weeks. So I've been checking like my YouTube and stuff, but I just haven't really been on here as much. Okay. Logan Paul, you could throw him into the lava pit. Victor Salva, um, drop into the incinerator. David O. Russell, half Pikachu, Thunderbolt, I guess. Yeah, like I said, I'm in the shade and it's like 20 degrees cooler. I mean, out there in the sun, it's not a bad day. It's probably in the 60s. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry about that, Jamie. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there just creeps, and the best thing to do is just block them, get rid of them, whatever you got to do. Hey, Orc. We got Orc in the house. Yeah, it's freezing. Thank you, Orc. Hope you're doing well. Did ever watch Dr. Phil? Not really. Not even back in the day. But yeah, I mean, the only movies that I've watched lately is, movies that, I've kind of watched with Rosanna. And I plan on reviewing some of those movies. I'm going to do a lot of recording tomorrow and throughout the week, get a lot of that uploaded because, yeah, Friday night, me and Gabbo are going to be hanging out. So this is the first time for me, and this is one for the books, that I'm meeting someone through YouTube. So it's going to be cool. Would I rather live in the world of Marvel or DC? Probably DC. Have a good one, Sean. Have a good one, Alter. Yeah, me and Gabbo, we're gonna catch a double feature of Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. So I think the plan is we're gonna grab some like food real quick before the movie starts. It starts at 7 and it's gonna let out at 11. So yeah, I think Gabbo lives just a little bit away from me, and I've known him for, I mean, what, maybe 10 years? 10 years I've known him. I think. And yeah, this is the first time I've ever, you know, met someone through YouTube here. Yeah, I told him we're gonna somehow document this. We'll get some pictures and stuff. Gladiator 2 and Wicked. I don't have a lot of interest in seeing either one, honestly. I mean, there's nothing really out right now that I want to see. Heretic. I did hear about that. Apparently, there's a scene in the movie, and I don't know if I'm giving away a spoiler here, but apparently Hugh Grant in the movie makes an impression of Jar Jar Binks. I'm not kidding. Somebody put out a clip on Twitter, and I did see this clip. But there is a scene in the movie where apparently Hugh Grant does an impression of Jar Jar Binks. So I have no interest in Red One. I'm gonna pass. Yeah, so who's still in here? This says I got 3 people watching, but I don't know who those 3 are. Yeah. I mean, someone, I don't know who uploaded a clip of that, but I mean, I'm like, that is just so left field. Hey, Metal End fan. Red One was meh or a K. Now, just nothing about it interests me. Yeah, I got it, Kamen Rider. Oh, brother. Yeah, so I was supposed to go to a hockey game tonight, but I don't know if that's going to happen now. So I was going to do like a live stream or hangout tonight, but Yeah. Probably won't happen tonight, but maybe next week or before Friday next week. Right now, in the shade, it feels like low 50s. But right now, I would say it's in the 60s, maybe mid 60s. Or actually, in the shade, it probably feels more like late 40s, 15 degrees difference. Like I can show you. See where it's sunny? Yeah. So one thing that I can mention here that I haven't really talked about, uh, a goal that I have for next year is to eventually get some like office space or like, rent some office space because, it's going to get really cold out here in the next couple of months. And I don't know how much recording or, streams I can do out here. Um, and I'm not saying that, I'm going to find some office space in the next couple of months, but maybe at some point, like a goal for me would it be like, to rent some office space so I can do more videos and that's kind of like a personal, plan of mine. Yeah, we still have leaves on the trees around here. At least around here, they're still green. I mean, they haven't changed colors at all. But yeah, so that would be a big thing for me to accomplish, kind of like check that box for next year is to, find some office space because I don't really have an office here. And, if I were to, get that, and I can definitely do more, you know, spend way more time doing this, working on videos and, kind of having the space to, spend time more on YouTube and stuff like that. Okay, I didn't pick it up. I didn't. Yeah, okay. I know that song you're referring to, Jamie. I didn't pick up on it before. But yeah, it's a pretty day out. I'm not going to sit outside though. I'm not going to really sit in the sunlight because it's kind of the driveway. Yeah, we're all nerds, Jamie. So tomorrow, I'm going back home to visit the parents, and hopefully while I'm there, that I can record a bunch of stuff and get a lot of videos in the can, and then throughout the week, edit these videos, and then upload them. So you're going to see quite a bit in the next few days. Just bear with me. I'm going to try to get done as much as I can, while I visit home tomorrow, or when I visit home tomorrow. Because, uh, my family, they live an hour away. And that's one of the reasons why I would like to rent some office space, like around here. And, I don't have to go to my folks, like back home to, record videos and stuff like that. So that's one reason why I brought that up. So I wouldn't have to go too far, but yeah, I'm rambling as always. Thank you, Jamie. Have a good day, Jamie. Yeah, nothing wrong with being a nerd. Oh, damn. Oh, uh, yeah, we stayed up last night till like almost 1 o'clock, and I probably got like 6 hours of sleep. But if I had known the outcome of that match, I probably wouldn't have stayed up. Like I should have known better. I should have known what the outcome of that match was going to be. Um, I guess the last one. So who's out there still watching? Any advice on how to lose weight? Yeah, just watch what you eat. I mean, just stick to the basic rules, I would say. Like know what's the obvious things that that are not good for you. Cut back on that. Start easy. Start well. I mean, drink a lot of water, which is one thing I should be doing right now is drinking more. And I usually do drink a lot of water during the day. Like if I'm at work, um, drink a lot of water. Don't eat after 8 o'clock. That's one of my things that I do. Um, Stay away from obvious stuff that is bad for you, whether it be pizza, ice cream, all the things that, you know, are, or, but also too, keep in mind, moderation is good. You know, moderation is key. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, like, let's say, have a bowl of ice cream, but, do it once in a while. Really cut back on, again, things that that are not good for you. Like cereal. That's not good for you, And then obvious things that have a lot of sugar. And, be mindful of what you eat. Um, Maybe have one good meal a day. I mean, that's just, I mean, there's so many things that I can say. Um, I don't really necessarily have a plan. All I can do is just give tips. And all I can say is just kind of, again, stay away from the obvious. Or, like really cut back on, it could be pizza, it could be ice cream, things of that nature. Pasta. Um, no dairy. I mean, I'm not much of a drink, like a milk drinker. I really don't like milk, and I stay away from a lot of dairy. So, I mean, that's just one thing. Maybe I'm not really giving the best answer. um, you know, I'm, but I mean, it's just the small things that you can do. Just, small steps that you can do to, try and lose weight. Start small and, get better. Am I looking forward to Thanksgiving? Yeah, I mean, so not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, I'm going to a Thanksgiving dinner. Then I'm having another Thanksgiving dinner, like that Wednesday night, and then I'm going back home that Thursday. So 3 Thanksgivings coming up in about a week or two. So yeah, a lot of then I have to really watch, not to really, go overboard with the food. And that's another thing too, going back to that question, especially around this time of the year, it's so easy to, like, you know, eat so much and overdo it. And I mean, we all do it every year. We eat too much turkey and stuffing and every kind of casserole. But you have to, keep it under control. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a piece of Dutch apple pie, but you just have to be careful. Or, again, moderation. Just keep that in mind. Moderation is key. So, yeah, hopefully when I go back and check out the stream, this mic, is still working. Because again, these lapel mics or whatever you call them, especially with the phone, I mean, sometimes it can give out and you know, the audio is just the phone audio. It just doesn't sound as good. So that's why I wear this. But yeah. Hey, Ali. I'm doing good. How about you? Hope you're doing well. Name one person in the world you can't stand. How much time you got, Common Writer? No, I mean, really, right now, if you're talking about actors, Dwayne Johnson. I mean, that's just one. I mean, yeah, I mean, Dwayne's getting up there. So I'm going to go on for a little bit longer, maybe like 20 minutes. Dwayne Johnson, what's wrong with them? I mean, comparing Red 1 to Oppenheimer, I don't know if you saw that post, but, he was thinking, oh, if we, I mean, you could find that information out there, but basically when he saw Oppenheimer in IMAX, he was thinking that, if we can do the same for Red 1, this is going to change the game. But yet Red 1, nobody gives two shits about. Gladiator 2, I'm hearing mixed opinions about it. I got to give Red 1 credit. It's unique and interesting. I mean, the thing is, though, how many films can Dwayne star in that people don't really care about? Where it's the same kind of premise. He plays the same kind of protagonist. The budget is a whopping 400 million. I'm not saying that's the budget of Red One, but that's every film now with Dwayne, because he needs big paychecks, and so does Chris Evans, so does other actors that are just clearly they don't care about the project, and I don't care to see any of these movies that are do the general public. Does the general public really care about Red One? I mean, just because a film can cost $300 million, does that mean that we should just embrace it and just enjoy it? And just, there goes the church bell. But yeah, I mean, nothing about it just is appealing. I'm tired of The Rock. I mean, when it comes to wrestling, whatever, but it's just nothing changes with Dwayne. Again, he plays the same kind of character in every movie. Either his character's in the jungle, or he's saving a city from destruction. Or it looks the same, it has the same kind of budget, overblown budget. But yeah. Hey, Wild Man Beyond. Hope you're doing well. So, Wild Man, I got a question. Did you watch Cobra Kai, or did you watch the fight? Or both? Beetlejuice 2 I wasn't a fan of. I did see the movie, and I thought maybe after I watched it, like, okay, I still don't think Michael Keaton's bad in the film. There's some good practical effects, but the script just wasn't, it didn't do it for me. I didn't care about the story. I don't think Tim Burton's back. Yeah, the film made money. The film, got some good word of mouth, but initially, and then after that, nobody cared. Nobody cared, and everybody has forgotten about Beetlejuice. And isn't that the state of films now? Not just with sequels. I mean, but you could say that too. But a lot of these, legacy sequels that, they do a sequel 30 years after the fact. They come out, and yeah, if you heard a noise, it's a squirrel. Yeah, see, even the squirrels don't like Beetlejuice 2. But it just seems to me that a lot of these legacy sequels are very assembly line, made, and it's in one ear, out the other, and forgettable. Yeah, I stayed up the entire 4 hours and watched the fight. The best fight of the night was the women's boxing match, but Tyson just doesn't have it anymore. I think both competitors were holding back. They didn't want to kill each other. It was all for the money. It was just a show. It was all spectacle. There was no one moment in their fight that stood out. I think both Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, they both got great payouts but they also took it easy. I don't think Tyson wanted to hurt Jake Paul, and I don't think Jake Paul wanted to hurt Tyson. That's just my opinion. I think it was just all for show, all for money, and Jake Paul is still an idiot. Tyson's still a legend. Tyson, I think it's just, he was just holding back. Yeah, right now I could hear birds. The birds don't like the the birds outside did not like the fight. So, how many episodes is it for Cobra Kai Part 2 of Season 6? Five episodes each? Are they still like 30 minutes? Or are they longer? The funniest part of the fight, the whole night of last night, was when Mike Tyson's son was interviewing Tyson, and he turned around and his Tyson's bare ass is shown to the world. Yeah, because that it really sums up the entire night. Aside from one good fight, the whole night was ass. The fight was ass. Hey, movie, TV show, and video game fan. But yeah, for people that missed it, yeah, Mike Tyson was interviewed by his son, and when the interview was over, he turned around and his bare ass was showing. Pretty much, sums up the main event. It was ass. Yeah, the women's boxing match was the most competitive. And I was like, that got me invested. The Jake Paul Tyson fight was just like a slog. And I don't think Tyson has the reflexes anymore, being that there's a 30-year gap between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. I think that also, too, Jake Paul is just a little bit too quick for Tyson, combined with Tyson just can't move like he used to. I think in the very opening of the fight, the Paul and Tyson fight, you saw like a little glimmer of the old Tyson, and it just quickly went away. Some user on YouTube named Green Lucky Block was exposed for grooming a 15-year-old. Wow. That's insane. I didn't hear about that. Yeah, I saw that. yeah, Ralph Macchio and Zapka was at the fight. I mean, that's pretty cool. Well, I mean, well now you know movie TV show. I mean, but before you didn't know. But yeah, I mean the guy. I like I said, I don't know anything about it. That's the first time I'm hearing about it. Yeah, isn't it something that a lot of the top YouTubers are dicks or are not as good as people make them out to be? Isn't it? It's amazing, isn't it? That's what happens when fame and money gets to your head. Why is it that the people like us, the people within this community and circle, people like Matt, Fabio, Wildman Beyond, Matt Thomas, OCP, Mike, Gabbo, DJ Donnelly, Common Rider, Sean Little, we're all we have more common sense than a lot of the top YouTubers. And yeah, it just goes to show that people that just have all the fame and money and notoriety are not good as people make them out to be, or likable. Yeah, I mean, everything is under the Netflix umbrella. Wow, man, I mean, look at even next year. The WWE is going to premiere on Netflix, and everything falls under Netflix. And how many people last night were having buffering connection issues with the fight? That I saw a lot of people complain on Twitter about people having connection problems, and the show kept buffering and buffering. Is there any update about the Craven Files? Really, honestly, I I can't maybe at some point, but I just can't really say when. I would love to go back and talk more about that and discuss that type of stuff. And do more podcasts with Matt Thomas and whoever. I just got to pick the right times. Honestly, uh, I need to make a schedule, like a video schedule, and let you guys know, like, live streams. It's kind of when I have the time, or, like if I'm home and I have a little downtime and stuff. Like today, um, today is just me. Rosanna's taking a nap, but I'm like, I haven't done a live stream in a couple of weeks, so let me sort of catch up a little bit here. But yeah, I'm trying to plan out more. But as far as like podcasts, um, streams, it's kind of playing it by ear. That's the best way to sum it up. I'm just kind of playing everything by ear. Yeah, like I said earlier on, when I talked about, renting some office space to do YouTube videos, that's like a goal of mine, and that would be more like more ideal because, I can have my own little space and, I could spend more time on YouTube. And so that's a goal that I'm trying to reach for next year. And, and I for sure would be, far more consistent, what have you. Now, I know it's not really a good thing to discuss your plans It's never a good thing to talk about your plans, but in order for me to be more consistent with this and, have to, do more, just upload more, do more videos, whatever it takes. But I'll go on for a few more minutes here, and then we'll sign off. Yeah, rest in peace, Tony Todd. That was shocking. I had maybe a notion that he was dealing with, some kind of illness, because I think it was mentioned somewhere. I wasn't for sure. Like I don't think nobody really knew what he was dealing with, but I did hear about maybe he had health issues, and it's just sad. Um, he's definitely missed. Great actor. Candyman, The Crow, Final Destination. So many great roles. And great in person. Met him a few years ago, and the nicest guy. And very personable. Because the convention where I met him at, we were like at this restaurant within the hotel, like inside the hotel. And me and my friends, we were sitting at a table, and Tony Todd was sitting at the bar just talking to people. But yeah, definitely a great actor. So here's what I'll do. I'll do 3 more questions. Give me 3, the number 3, 3 more. And then we'll sign off for now. So give me 3 good questions. New reviews coming up? Yeah, actually tomorrow I'm going to pre-record some reviews. I got like 4 reviews that I have lined up to record, and throughout the week I'll be uploading those. Yeah, I did hear, not that I would want to meet Alec Baldwin, but I know he's doing conventions. What do you think about all these celebrities moving to different countries after the election? Good, I guess. Yeah, good. Go ahead. I heard they're moving to Canada. Matt Thomas, you better watch out. George Clooney might move next door. I better warn Matt Thomas that George Clooney's coming up to Montreal. I'm joking. But let's do one more question here. One more. Who's got the last question? But yeah, I did hear about Alec Baldwin, doing conventions now, and again, I have no desire to ever meet him, and I don't care to. Am I a strong person? Sure. But yeah, we'll wrap it up here. About an hour and a few minutes. But thank you to everybody for dropping in, for hanging around, and I will catch you guys soon.